Good evening, gamers, and what is up? Welcome to another TF2 cast. Tonight we're bringing you our 14 Premier Division Upper Bracket Final. I'm Tondro, and joining me tonight is the lovely
Smithsonian. Yes, hello, that is me. Yeah, I'm really excited for tonight's game. You know, obviously, top two teams in Australia, Team Impunity and Pump and Dump. Right now, Impunity, won, clean sweep of the main season. Only, Pump and Dump only losing to Team Impunity. So both teams really closely matched, and it should be a really good game.
Yeah, that's indeed for sure. Let's quickly go down these rosters because all the players in the server, they've finally got onto their respective sides. So yeah, take a roster, Smith.
Yeah. So on Team Pump and Dump, we've got Yuki and Sam on Scouts, Aporia on Roma, Jersh on Pocket, Termo on Demo, and Q on Medic.
Yeah, and on the red team, Team Impunity, we've got Brutalix, team leader extraordinaire on Medic, Geo Pocket, Prime should be playing Roma tonight, Elmo and Badness Scout, and Paulson on Demo Man. And the maps tonight, I believe, are going to be Snake Gully and Granary for the Decider.
Yeah, Granity's the Decider, yeah. So, hopefully it'll go to that map. We'd definitely love to see it. I know earlier in the season these two teams did play each other. I believe the only difference then was Team Impunity had Soul instead of Primed.
Yeah, that was it.
If I'm right.
Yeah, I think that was the only difference. It was a pretty close game.
Yeah,
it was only like one round difference, wasn't it? And the map was a tie.
Well, it was
something similar, 2-round difference. Yeah,
1-1 on Gullywash and 4-2 to Impunity on Granary. So, very close. Should hopefully, see a equally close game this time.
One thing to also note from that game on the Gullywash, it's the first time I've ever seen an Uber not get used to get frags, push plays, create space, go for the cap point. No, they use the Uber to pick up the other Uber from the dropped medic. So, yes, what has this game turned into? But the rules have been changed for that just recently.
In console, there you go, official admin ruling, Medigun pickups are banned, all pickups are banned. So there was a vote very recently for the, decision to be made whether Medigun pickups are allowed, and, they're not pretty, I'd say, relatively unanimous decision, especially across the Prem teams, Prem captains. It wasn't, at the high level, it definitely wasn't a particularly well-received mechanic, so not surprised to see that banned for tonight. I'm sure there'll be a proper full review for next season, now that we've actually tested it out, but, not surprised to see it banned for these finals.
Yeah, we were the guinea pigs, to be honest, out of every single competitive scene internationally to run this, because our season started fresh when the updates came in, so we decided to, test it out and run with it, while other competitions just banned it outright, Smith, so yeah, we've done a bit of testing on it. We'll see how we go with it, but I'm pretty sure the way it's going to go in the future that Medigun pickup in particular will be banned. I'm not too sure about the other weapons pickup, we'll probably have to get a plugin for that or whatnot, because Valve and their infinite wisdom doesn't put any commands to disable it naturally, so yeah, wait and see.
Yeah, I mean, as a caster, as a spectator, I do enjoy it, but I totally understand how frustrating it is as a player and the stress it can put on your medic, and the real turnarounds it can cause, where you'd normally lose 1 to 2 points, you suddenly lose an entire round. So I understand the frustration and the unwillingness, well, not even the unwillingness, the, I guess, the fact that the teams don't really want to run with it from now on. I guess, I know most people that I've talked to also, they say they'd absolutely be happy to play with it if the Mediguns just didn't retain their Uber. If you could pick up a Medigun and it didn't retain Uber, that'd be fine. That would add another element to the crits versus Uber kind of meta. But whilst Mediguns retain Uber, it's just way too strong for a team to be able to push in, get an Uber, or for a defending team to just have both medics die and the defending team be able to pick up their Uber and suddenly have a massive advantage.
Yeah, but that aside, let's talk about prediction, Smith, quickly before we go live. Who do you think will take out Snakewater?
Well, Snakewater was Impunity's pick, I believe. I wouldn't be surprised to to see them take it for tonight, but I reckon it will be very close. I'm talking maybe like a 4-3 kind of scoreline. What do you think for this one?
Yeah, I'm going to go for Impunity in favour, like 3-2. I think they're probably the biggest thing they've got going for them is because Termo's been away and Hanley just recently come back, and Pump and Up haven't been scrimming with their full active roster, so if the whole team's not warmed up and they haven't been scrimming, been scrimming with Yuki on Doman, so I think that they might lose this map, being Impunity's pick. So I'm going 3-2 for the boys in red.
And then the next map being Gully Wash was a 1-1 earlier in the season. Is Pump and Up's pick. I would give them the map. I reckon they're the kind of team that can really extend and I guess work the performances a bit better. And I reckon they should be able to improve on the last time. But looks like going live actually. So yeah, first map of the upper bracket finals between Team Impunity and Pump and Up. Snakewater beginning now, rolling out to this first mid. I'm going to look at Termo for this mid to see who comes out on top. Both of them is arriving at a pretty similar time. No stickies really hitting each other yet. And now we'll see Scouts trying to take some high ground. Neither team really making any commitment as of yet, just sussing the field out. We've got Geo up on top, doing a little bit of damage, backing off a little bit. Still just spamming across the map. Here we go, got a jump from Jazz onto Geo. No real damage done. Jazz being knocked back down. Lots of aggression here onto Paulson, but Aporia does die. Prime gets taken out by Termo's stickies. Without the Roma trade there. Sam getting kind of smashed here up on this hut. Managed to fall out just in time. But there we go. That is Q down and Josh down as well. So the medic dead here for Pump and Dump. Elmo does die as the final frag here for Pump and Dump. But Team Impunity going to be able to take this easily with the low health of the players on Impunity. Oh, on Pump and Dump, rather.
Yeah, that was a pretty passive mid at the beginning. Like, Aporia and Prom were the first two devs, so the Romas did try to open up, but Elmo just rushed Termo and Q and got Q out in the lower cellar area on grass, so full Uber ad to Team Impunity. We got an SG at last and a Pyro. So this is kind of like the lockdown last, the desperation defense Smith.
Yeah, and the Sentry is only level 1 at this point, going to be up to level 2 in just a second, but not level 3 yet, not going to be doing that much damage. Here comes the Uber though, right out of the gates. Pyro doing a little bit of work trying to defend it back, but he should go down really quickly. There he goes, Sentry down as well. Nothing really done by that Sentry. The Uber's still going, just coming off now. Josh getting destroyed by Madness. Paulson picking up Aporia. Only 2 players left here for Impunity, or Pump and Dump rather, and yeah, there should be an easy round here for Team Impunity, picking up the last 2 frags, and only losing 2 in that push, and that is 1-0 to Team Impunity.
Yeah, that was a clinical push. The SG position, I think, was a bit suspect, like just behind the crate there. Didn't really stop them when they came in, since they Ubered through, the roller door and drop down. But yeah, 1-0.
I guess their plan was to try and hopefully have that Pyro stall the Uber out a little bit longer, but just didn't quite work out. I mean, Termo ahead at mid a fair bit before Paulson this time, but getting a couple of stickies out. Paulson below half health here for this mid, going to have to wait to be healed up a little bit. Again, relatively passive mid to Jersh, and Jersh trying to vie for this high ground. Yuki as well. Geo getting knocked back down, a little bit low health. Here comes the jump from Aporia onto the medic, gets lots of damage. Rocket picks him up. Madness goes down as well from Termo, and Aporia finally dying, but helping get Elmo in that fight as well. Sam getting primed. Geo, the only player left alive here for Impunity, still trying to fight it out, but destroyed by Yuki and Sam together. And it is mid going to Pump and Dump.
Yeah, Aporia doing what Aporia does. Just opened that mid up, really aggressive jump. He drew like 3 players to look at him. He got the medics there, and the scouts played super tight, and just, they just walked forward and destroyed whoever was forward in their way. So we've got Elmo sniping and primed on Engineer, and we've got the Aporia heavy. The heavy push. Oh,
yes,
bring the meat. Yeah, this used to be really old push tactics, like a few seasons ago, like not even a few seasons ago, like a year or 2 ago actually, Smith, like running the heavy with the Uber. Like you pop Uber, then retreat to your heavy, so let's see how it goes.
Yeah, here comes the Uber now. Termo leading it with his scout, getting a little bit of damage here onto this combo. Aporia actually dying on that heavy in the backlines, I think. No real damage done to the combo. Termo gonna die here too, I think. Sam going down. Madness, the only casualty here for Team Impunity. Really well held. The soldier is trying to get a little bit done. Josh trying to get onto that medic, maybe get rid of that Uber advantage, but not going to be able to do so. Prime going down to Yuki. That might delay the push a little tiny bit, but Team Impunity should still be able to take this pretty easily, considering they've got that Uber right now.
Yeah, like Madness, I think Madness shut down that heavy play massively. Like, they pushed in and, you know, the flank play pushed out.
Aporia blowing on. Can he get it? He does! He does! Massive from Aporia, dropping the medic. Oh my god, huge play. And this is actually going to open it up, I think, here for Pump and Dump. They've got the heals now. Gio going aggressive, going to take him down by Tamo. Yeah, this should allow Pump and Dump to really get in, but we got Elmo coming in from behind. Right now, they had to spot him. He's going to get onto the medic. Here we go. They see him now. Can he get the shots off? No, he can't. Yuki finishing off, but there's the bomb. Prime unable to finish off the medic as well.
That's a
Q
wipe.
living on 20 HP, and yeah, as you said, that is a wipe.
Disregard that heavy push because, wow, Aporia.
Ooh, that was a huge play. And here we go. Now, Pump and Dump coming in, streaming in onto this point.
No,
should be easy. Nice shot from Church.
Yeah,
And
nice,
there's
nice.
the round.
Yeah, Aporia, man of the moment. Open up mid. Nice drop. 1-1.
Yeah.
And these rounds have been super quick, actually, Smith.
Yeah, I mean, so far it's
2.5
been 5 minutes.
minutes. Yeah.
5 minutes total, and yeah, 2-1-1, so 2 rounds played. And we'll see this third minute starting in just a second. Both demos getting there, and Tamo a fair bit ahead of Paulson yet again, but as is relatively expected, I'd say. Looks like got a bit of scout action, just kind of peeking each other out. Elmo getting a little bit more forward than his scout counterpart. He got Prime jumping over the top, getting behind, but Sam finishing off so quick. Team Impunity trying to run across this point, getting forced back a little bit, but Hugo's down to a pipe. Aporia and Josh following up to the scatterguns of the scouts. Paulson getting Sam, only Yuki and Tamo left alive for Pump and Dump. Yuki trying to go for something, but can't quite finish anything off really, and Tamo just kind of backing out, setting up some sticky traps. I kind of thought Pump and Up were in a pretty good position there, but I guess Impunity's positioning was superior, I'd say. What do you think?
Yeah, basically after Prime went in, he was a sacrificial lamb. Like, no one followed up on it, but they all went across the point. Like, they had complete point control, and Aporia was playing the slow mid. He was in the kitchen area, and basically got destroyed when he came out, so it was just point presence and control. And here comes the push into last here. Pyro and Heavy and SG defense, doing nothing much. Paulson's got the SG down. He's getting some good damage out.
Looks like frags might actually go the way of Pump and Dump. They're really low though, easily cleaned up here by the scouts. It's even players, and the heals are coming back on. They're managing to get healed up a little bit. Church does die. It's actually 2v3 now. Aporia getting 2 frags and 1 rocket. Only Elmo and Brutally left alive. Elmo gonna get launched up in the air. Should get finished off by Yuki, surely, or get, Aporia finally gets him. But Brutalix does get out, saving grace there for Impunity. I do want to say, I'm very surprised that Yuki managed to live through that fight. He was the pyro. You would expect to be the sacrifice. He manages to air blast a little bit, then runs back into spawn, changes to scout, and helps clean up. So I'm not really too sure how he didn't die to that Uber, realistically.
Yeah, I think Impunity just beefed that by going through the left round instead of through the roller door because the whole team was stacked on the right hand side. But here comes the push into mid by Pump and Dump. Termo's leading the way. Jersh and Aporia's in. Yeah, they're just muscling them for free here because Brute's got to get his Uber in a few seconds, and they got to contest this, Smith.
Yeah, and there it is. There it comes. There's the Uber force straight away. Pump and Dump haven't had to use those. There it goes. Should be a much better Uber here for Pump and Dump. No frags either way as of yet. Sam is behind the team of Impunity. He gets Paulson and Aporia going for a big bomb. Can't get much. They can't get any frags, but gets a lot of damage done. Elmo goes down. We got Madness and Geo quite low. Prime low as well. So should be able to clean this up. Pump and Dump. Yuki hunts some frags, but sees that the medic is well protected and not going to go any further than that.
Paulson was able to get the forward spawn, so they can still shoot this a little bit, Team Impunity. They've got their down man up, they've got spawns coming, so they can definitely fight this.
Jersh
is
destroyed.
dead.
Geo does go down as well though, so that is a pocket trade. Nothing too bad, and looks like Pump and Dump do have point presence here. Although there's a lot of aggression coming here into the saw room. Aporia does die to the scout. There's a soldier and a scout behind, and another scout coming out as well. There's a big fight happening, but Sam and Yuki just wrapping around, picking up Paulson, Q, and Elmo. So a bit of a wraparound there from the flanks / combos of each team. Prime and both soldiers going aggressive onto the Pump and Dump team, forcing the Uber off. Geo does die, and Prime surely going to die here too on no HP. Going to jump away, going to crater. No, not going to crater. There we go. Killed by his own rocket in the end, and that is going to be secure point here for Pump and Dump. Going to be looking to push into the last now.
Yeah, they should try to do something with this slight player ad, but Paulson's doing good work just locking them out of lobby here. I don't think they can get anything done.
Shersh is dead again.
Yeah.
Yep, Paulson picking him up. Nice work there by Impunity.
I think they'll open a U-tilt, to be honest, because it's equal Uber. But maybe a U-tilt?
Oh, Yuki can die here as well. It's a 2-3-player advantage. Geo and Paulson doing massive work together. That's a 2-player advantage now for them. Aporia only just spawning, or Josh rather, only just spawning now, so this is going to be an easy point for Impunity.
Yeah. Oh, Turbo!
And Turbo! Oh my god. Elmo, Emporio is actually going for a back cap there, but finished off at last by Elmo. And yeah, Turbo with the big pipes. I mean, both teams do have, or well, Brutalix has his Uber, and Q will have his Uber in just a matter of seconds. So they'll be mid-contesting, double Uber. We'll see who wins this fight. It looks like Impunity might back out for a little bit. They might have recognized that Pump and Dump have Uber.
Yeah, it'll probably be what? Emporio Bomb, do you think?
Yeah, we got no utils. It's pretty standard stuff. Would not be surprised to see an Emporio Bomb out here.
Maybe
looks like, oh no, Josh.
Yeah, it could be either of them, to be honest. But they're muscling this, actually. They're showing themselves through window and grass, but they're backing out, so...
Yeah, both teams just kind of seeing if they can get an opening, but I mean, Impunity responding pretty well, spamming Pump and Dump out, not letting them get in for free.
Yeah, like, it's either, what, sack a player for a bomb, or try to get a pretty good Uber out of the Sorum, I believe. I don't know if they can muscle grass. But they're trying to do it here.
They really are, and oh, here we go, here's the Emporio Bomb. He gets one, Rocket does get a nice force off. Emporio, really nice first rocket. And here comes Geo going aggressive, trying to get the counter pop. There he does. That's both the Soldier trade now, but Brutalix is going to go down, and Elmo should go down here too. He does pick up Sam in 1v1. Nice work by him. Soldier's up on the hut, going to get a little bit of damage, maybe not. Okay, no, Paulson does get Jersh, but Prime and Madness both dead. Paulson the only one left alive.
Yeah, that was just superior Uber and just team play by the blue team there. Like, they showed themselves on grass. I thought that they were going to lose that battle, but then Emporio with a nice bomb, and they made Geo overcommit to try and get the force, and then all their players were super forward, and Brutalix was still hurt, like, from that Uber when he popped. He was half health, so he melted post-Uber.
Just post-Uber positioning not what it should have been, I guess. Elmo getting a little bit aggressive here, up on this high ground, contesting a little bit, deciding to back out, doesn't want to lose his life. Emporio taking some trades, nearly dies in that saw room, but managing to live as well. So no frags here. Team Impunity going to be content to back off, not contest this anymore, knowing they can't really keep that position. And we'll be looking to see a push. Oh, here we go. Uber comes out from below. Q had a massive Uber advantage, didn't notice it. Paulson does die straight at the beginning of that Uber. Elmo goes down. Prime Manus down as well. Only one frag so far for Impunity, so this is going to be a really easy push. There we go. Team wipe. Brutalix and Geo go down right at the end, and that is a 2-1-2 Pump and Dump.
Yeah, that was a savage Uber by Tomo. Just rushed in. He did good damage on Paulson. Let Paulson just die in the back play. Killed Elmo and got the medic at the end.
And here we go, so this is the fourth mid so far of this first map. Pump and Dump leading 2-1, still a very close game. Turbo and Paulson arriving at a pretty similar time again. Again, looks like pretty passive at the start. Another team making a commitment straight away yet. Just getting a little bit of spam up top. Looks like he was gonna jump, but might have to stand back a little bit now. Geo taking really nice high control, gonna actually pick off Josh with the help of Elmo now. Looks like Team Impunity has some really good point positioning, but Turbo gets a nice pipe onto Brutalix. Q does go down to Prime, so medics did trade, but there's so little health on both teams. Sam and Yuki picking up Prime and Manus, Geo picking up Yuki. Sam gets a frag onto Geo, and it's only Paulson left alive. Sam low, Turbo half health. Paulson does die to Sam's scattergun. It looked like Impunity had that, but some nice counter frags coming out from Compton up there to win them the mid.
It was like basically a 6v5. Like, if you saw Prime, what he did, he double jumped into the enemy's Sorum through the catwalk connector. So while that happened, you know, Pump and Up just walked across the point and picked fights, and they did lose their medic and the Sorum by Prime's, you know, backplay, but they, you know, fought 5v6 on the midpoint and traded pretty well, and Sam just went huge with a 3k at the end there.
Yeah, so it looks like, you know, both teams, Brutalix has a little bit of an Uber advantage, only 15%. Shouldn't be enough for him to push off. But,
I still want to be whole aggressive with this. Like,
yeah, they definitely can.
It's Team Impunity. Like, yeah, they'll definitely just, even if they see an opening, they'll go without the Uber anyway, but yeah.
Yeah.
But that being said, yeah, you look at Pump and Dump's position, they're just sitting on mid grinding, like they're not poking through Lola or Sorum, like, you know, they don't need to get any information, they just gotta wait for their Uber before they proceed forward and take the ground slowly, so, bit of a stalemate.
95% now for
Looks like
Pump and Dump.
the same play, do you think? They're poking grass a bit, and Emporio's
there you go, there's the Fury Bomb again, but no damage onto Brutalix this time, completely cleaned up by the scouts. Impunity reading that one really easily, not falling for the same mistake twice. And now Pump and Dump backing out a little bit, giving up some ground, gonna let Impunity push into them.
He's on 20 health.
God!
Yeah,
he's gonna get the or...
Oh, Josh!
Josh gets the Prime! That's the second drop for Brutalix this game.
Madonna.
That is
He
huge.
tried to get the pack. He was rolling the pack, and
Oh
Jesh
my
got a
God.
spam rocket. Yeah, he was on the pack, and Jesh got a spam rocket around the corner and dropped him. Wow.
Yuki might actually pick up Primed here. Yeah, or Tomo does with the stick in the air, but that's in up in that window room. That is one player advantage now that Brutalix is spawning, but he's still not quite there.
And like,
Pump and Dump should be able to push in really soon. Madness goes down as well.
Like,
here they
Q's got
go.
to be super safe here. Like, they're just saving the Uber for last. I think Red Team they could have probably gone for the Uber, like suicide, but yeah, too late.
Looks like they Team Impunity trying to set up the Sentry, but only level 1 again, and the Uber's already in here for Pump and Dump. No frags as it gets. Sam actually goes down to Shotgun. Geo gets Jersh as well. Brutalix does die, however. If Q gets out, then this will be okay, but no, he's not going to. Only one left alive. Surely they're going to chase him down. He is pretty far out. It is possible to live. Maybe he will.
Get him.
Yeah, he will. Okay, that's really big. Brutalix is only spawning. Oh, Brutalix is only spawning in 4 seconds, so it won't be a massive Uber advantage, but it'll still be enough.
They beat that push, you know? It's
Oh,
like
they
they weren't
really
even
did.
focusing targets or anything. Like Sam, he got juggled by the SG and got killed during the Uber. Like he was meant to get flashed again, and we saw he got juggled and taken out. And yeah, it was a bit of a poor Uber. Like everyone was disconnected, doing their own separate things.
Oh, here we go. Now, looks like Pump and Dump going to move in again. Jersh picking up Paulson right at the start of that jump. Really, really nice work by him. Soldier getting absolutely destroyed. Prime, Yuki getting 2 denies out. Jersh does die to Madness. Geo goes down to Aporia, and Sam picks up Elmo. Only 2 players left alive here for Impunity, and the scouts are going to be chasing. Brutalix surely going to die here. Madness gets Aporia, but that is a full team wipe. Point is capped. Only Primed and Paulson spawning now, but the scouts are both on the point, and that is the round.
Yeah,
3-1.
Jersh opened that up huge. Just went in aggressively, fight with no Uber. Just get in there. You got Paulson, the early pick. Good pick, getting a demo. There goes half the damage. Potential gone.
Yeah. And here we go, 3-1 up for Pump and Dump. I would say a little bit unexpected for me personally at this point in time. We do have another mid coming out now. Both demos arriving at a similar time again. Paulson hitting the same rollout as Tamo. And you got Prime going for a little bit of aggression here. Gets into the kitchen area. And both players up on the top side. Paulson actually goes down to the sickies of Tamo. I was going to say Soldiers up top getting destroyed a little bit. Geo kind of low as well. Paulson so far the only frag. But Prime getting destroyed was so low for so long. But Aporia finishes him off. Aporia is on 1 health. I don't know how he managed to live actually. But, you know, this is going to be a easy mid now for Pump and Dump. It was only 2 frags, but it was enough. They just did enough damage and managed to keep enough of their players healthy that Impunity couldn't really contest.
It's still alright, like Paulson's back up, they can defend second easily. Yeah. They've got their Ubers, so they played out really smart. Impunity, they got out, they tried the Prime to do something, but it looks like Pump and Dump potentially got rotate or bait the push. They're taking their time, just scoping out what they want to do. Yeah, so they're poking Saw a little bit.
I don't think they'll go for that Aporia play again after what happened last time they tried it.
No. Oh, they're trying it now, different angle, but
oh, there we go. And what?
Nice.
Very nice. Very nice from Aporia. Getting another really early force. And here we go. Here comes Pump and Dump's Uber so much later than Impunity's. And now Impunity are on the run. Brutalix gets hit by 1 rocket down to 30 HP, but he might actually manage to live here because the rest of his team are forcing Pump and Dump back. Sam getting tagged down really low. However, Primed is quite low as well. Brutalix still quite low. Frags, here we go, finally coming out. Yuki and Sam getting the first 2 frags of this fight. Took so long for it to happen, but there we go. Looks like they'll be trying to stream on through. Not going to commit much harder for any more. They'll get this point and try to secure off this upper Saw area. Just push Impunity out a little bit. They're not going to really commit much more than that at this point.
And yeah, last push there in through Roller Door. We've got Scout and Demo Man in. Bit of poking. They're probably not going to commit to this because Brute will have a slight Uber.
Nice work by Madness getting Aporia on this defense. It's actually open up if they want to push right now. They're getting this Uber in just a second, so they could go for it. It looks like they're going to. Scouts coming out through this lobby area. The demo coming out as well. Paulson, here we go, full on push, but Elmo dying so early.
Yuki's going to last.
Oh no, Sam getting up Geo as well, and Yuki getting cleaned up eventually. But the Uber for oh, that's really unfortunate. Impunity actually managed to hold on to that Uber, but they lost too many players. They decided to just use it to, you know, back out as opposed to keep pushing. So they had to go for the push out, but couldn't quite do it on the back of I think Yuki and Sam getting those 2 quick frags.
Yeah, and that being said, Yuki's coming up on Sniper. Yuki had a chance to go for last. He got a 1v1 duel, but he got chased down eventually in lobby. So he's sniping now. This is probably the Yuki cam.
Yep. see if we can get a frag. No off classes on the side of Impunity yet. They do not know that there is a sniper out on the other side. He gets a shot onto Paulson, but can't get the headshot. Oh, he sees Brutalix, but nothing hit again. I think he just got a headshot onto Geo though. But the sniper, they're definitely very well aware of their sniper. They're still trying to contest this though. He's trying to push out through this lobby area, but Paulson is getting destroyed. Brutalix taking down really low as well. Man is quite low. Yuki is the only frag so far, but so many players on Impunity quite low. Man is getting cleaned up. Geo and Prime are both below 100 HP. Sam getting killed, and it's actually a 4v5 in the favor of Impunity. Uber does come out finally, and there's a back cap. Aporia trying to go for it, can't quite do it. Geo finishing him off. Josh getting killed by the arrow of Brutalix. Tomo is coming back into the fight. Brutalix gets taken down by his pipe, but Brutalix, nice crossbow frag. Looks like, yeah, Impunity is still able to fight this. They have the fragging class advantage at this point in time, and Prime picking up Yuki, that's really good. Should actually quell any push for the time being from Pump and Dump. That being said, Hugh is on 67% and building.
Yeah, that was a bit of sloppy play. I liked Team Impunity's play. They're actually like being super aggressive, fighting it even against a sniper.
Yeah.
Like they rushed Yuki immediately. Like Geo jumped in and Bandits just rushed Yuki, killed him instantly, and you know, Britt nearly died there because he only just got Uber like during that fight to pop it. So well played by them.
Honestly, I
to
think
retake their fall.
the only problem was they just spent a little bit too long just chilling by this door in upper lobby because they took so much damage at the start. Paulson was down like 40 HP, and we do have Pump and Dump trying to push in here, just taking a big jump over top, and Uber hasn't popped. Aporia gets Madness on the flank. That's really nice. He does die, but the Uber is going here through this upper lobby area. Geo should die to this scout. Nice work by Sam. Sam trying to hunt down Brutalix. Can he get him? Brutalix really low, and he does. Just trying to get him. Elmo finishes him off just before he can, but it's only Elmo and Brutalix left alive to hold this last point. Geo is spawning in 5 seconds. Madness has just spawned now. We've got Soldier coming in, trying to cap it up. Couldn't get killed here by Madness. Tomo, Yuki, and Q trying to push in, but getting fended off quite well. The Uber's going to come out in a couple of seconds here from Brutalix. Brutalix has another crossbow kill on the Yuki. Nice work by him. 99%, 100% for Brutalix. They'll be looking to push out now. They've got a 2-player advantage here. Madness is quite low, but probably going to go back out here. Oh, here comes a Soldier aggression. Poria on the Paulson. Nice work getting him down, forcing the pop as well. That was huge by Aporia.
Oh, Poria, that was so well done. Like, in that situation, you don't want to even use Uber Smith. Like, you got a big ad.
Yeah.
You have 2-player ad and Uber ad, and wow, big play by Poria there. And they're fighting this.
It's not even just the Uber force, it was the fact they got demo, because now it means Impunity just can't really hold on to this point effectively without Paulson there. They get 2 frags, but I mean, now you've got Q with the full Uber, and Impunity backing out, knowing that they really just can't do it from this point. They can't force an Uber, they can't really contest that second point at all.
Yeah, they've got some utils coming up now. We've got Madness sniping, so he's trying to go for a Hail Mary pick here, get a player crossing. But that being said, Pump and Dump need to go now or go soon.
Yeah, they're taking a little bit long. Here we
go.
Moving in through underneath. They've been spotted out though. Paulson's seen him. Paulson knows where they're coming from. And here we go. Uber has him popped straight away, not risking getting killed by that sniper. And big pipe straight off the bat onto Brutalix. Brutalix is going to die so quickly. He was really far away from the rest of his team. I'm not really sure what's happening there. But here comes the point defense. Elmo on that heavy again. Elmo the king heavy in this Premier Division so far tonight. Josh is on top, getting spammed down quite a lot. Takes a lot of damage. Finished off by Paulson. Sticky. Nice work there. Two players down here for Pump and Dump. However, they backed out and kept their medic alive, so they could just retry again in another 20 seconds or so when they get that Uber, because Brutalix only just spawning.
Yeah, they didn't get anything done with that Uber. Like, they killed Brute, but Brute was on an island compared to the rest of the team. And that was a good defense by Team Impunity, to be honest.
Looks like Impunity trying to get a little bit of spam out, but not really going to get that much done. Geo getting destroyed! Double pipe, and Madness going down too. That's actually two frags here for Pump and Dump, and they've got the Uber coming out in just a second. This is huge for them. They're pushing out, Prime going down as well. Only 3 players left to defend this point. Looks like we got to drop onto the medic, not going to happen, and the point is being capped up. That is, yeah, really, really easy push now for Pump and Dump, getting those 2 quick frags straight off the bat.
Yeah, they just got punished for holding in that lobby.
Yeah, we got the 5th mid. No, sorry, 6th mid. It's 4-1 to Pump and Dump. Pump and Dump putting on a clinic so far tonight. Tomo walking really aggressively up to this midpoint, backing up a little bit now. We got a bit of a jump. No, Prime just kind of getting up on that high ground, not going too far forward with it. Both teams again playing pretty passively. Here comes a jump from Aporia onto the combo. Not really anything done, and the counter jump here from I think it was primed. There we go, gets Termo. So it's big in favor of Impunity so far. Josh goes down, Geo goes down as well. Yuki quite low, unable to contest. I guess the Roma of Impunity doing a bit more of that mid than Aporia. And it looks like Impunity going to be capping up the second point quite easily as well. Q did live, so Q and Brutalisk did live, so it's going to be even Ubis pushing last. Aporia on heavy, and Sam on sniper. Sam definitely a very good sniper. Should be able to, you know, should have to force the pop essentially straight out of the door. Brutalisk peeking a bit, and there we go! Sam getting the headshot! Brutalisk teasing death and losing. Like, I don't even know why he just stood in that door for so long. Oh my god, they were
like milking it. Like they were trying to like bait
They really
Madness,
were.
probably let Madness die and probably go to a sniper or something, but they don't have times to do that. They don't
No,
have
there's
time.
only 5 minutes left and they're down 4-1. That is huge now for Pump and Dump. And Yuki picks up Elmo. So Pump and Dump going to be looking to push out maybe. No, they've still got the off classes. They've said, look,
They
it's
can't push out.
5 minutes left.
Yeah, they got pro landers. Yeah, like probably after they get another good.
Oh, but
one.
Madness picking up Turbo. That's a good start. But they don't have the Uber to go off it really, and with that Sentry that heavy, it's going to be so hard to, you know, for them to do anything without that Uber. Looks like they're still going to try and make some ground. Looks like Paulson getting a peek out of this top window area, trying to get the Sentry that's not actually there. It's down below, in the middle under these stairs. Got Yuki moving it around now. I think they just mind gamed this. They did. They moved the Sentry now that Impunity have checked that spot.
The mystery Sentry.
So Impunity could come out this door, try to look elsewhere for the Sentry, not knowing that it's still down at this lower, under this crate.
Oh!
Paulson going down to
Paulson gets
Josh.
dropped.
Oh no!
Oh.
Brutalisk dropping Paulson. That is so big. And this now the Ubers come out for Pump and Dump as well. Madness getting picked up by Termo. This is not looking good for Impunity, I've got to say. Impunity getting pushed back. Elmo quite low as well, having to be healed up. Josh going aggressive, trying to finish off Geo. Can't pick him up. We got Primed getting a jump over, seeing if he can get any damage done, but nothing really going yet. And Pump and Dump happy to go, look, we're up. It's 4 minutes to go. We're just going to chill. Got no reason to do much.
Yeah.
Oh, Termo.
Double
pipe. Filthy stuff.
Yeah, that's dirty. I think Josh did get caught out there, being probably overextended a bit. His team wasn't there with him, but they're fine.
And getting funneled into a death trap. Termo going big with those pipes. So much damage done, and Aporia finishing off Paulson with that minigun. Looks like Pump and Dump might be wanting to push out now. They've actually got 3 frags. They're finally going, okay, it's safe enough. We've got enough of an advantage. We're going to move. And yeah, it should be relatively easy. Just going aggressive onto the combo, trying to get some damage done onto the med. Can't really get much. Can't get a force or anything. There we go. Here comes the Ubers from both teams. Looks like no frags as of yet. Prime going aggressive into the upper lobby, getting taken down pretty low. He might actually get finished off. Nice flash there by Brutalisk saving him. Q getting out into this lobby area. And no frags at all exchanged during the entire duration of that Uber. So even players going to be going to last. They Pump and Up still have that heavy. There's no Sentry though anymore, so it should be alright for Immunity come in. Oh, the big air shot onto Josh. Can't finish him off though. Aporia getting the minigun kill onto Paulson. Really going down as well to Aporia. Yuki getting Madness. Josh the only casualty here so far for Impunity. Sorry, for Pump and Up rather. And Impunity getting pretty much wiped. Elmo the only one left alive. Looks like he's sitting in this side area. Gonna get spotted by the scout. Finished off by Termo. And that is it. That is 2 minutes 42.
That's map.
That is map.
Smith. So Team Impunity will be thinking about the next map now, Gully Wash. That was the fabled 1-1 last time, wasn't it? With the,
yes, that was the 1-1.
double,
That was the really
Uber.
close one.
Yeah, the double Uber. So
yeah, we've actually got here we go. Still gonna keep casting, might as well. Uber has been popped. Madness and Geo going down. Termo dying. 3 frags so far for Pump and Dump. Paulson getting picked up as well. Elmo and Brutalisk the only ones left alive. The heavy is still in play. Aporia pushing up, and yeah, okay. Now it's on. Medic's sorting on point. 2 minutes 7 left to go, and yeah, I think Impunity have thrown in the towel for this map. Going to be discussing what went wrong this one, what they need to work on for next one, and
double sniper play coming out.
Oh,
Here, Geo and Elmo. Yeah, they're like they started tilting heaps and they're throwing players at them in lobby, like just into the grinder for like 2 consecutive like storms. Yeah. So
well, it's just I guess
look at the goblin plays on grass.
Oh no! I guess at that point
they beefed that. They didn't even get a kill, Smith.
That is disappointing. That is disappointing. But, you know,
they beefed the goblin play, like they didn't get noticed, and they both, yeah. So Bridge
Yeah.
trying to flag on people.
But yeah, I mean, so what you said, next map, Gully Wash, was a 1-1 last time, should be a really close map this time around, hopefully. That
Mate,
being
the
said,
way Pump and Dump
that being
are
said,
playing,
yeah, Pump and Dump are playing so well, and I just want to point you to, so, okay, before this kind of medic, taunting, double sniper, goblin plays kind of thing was happening, Tomo was actually sitting at 4 doms, and Yuki is top fragging by a mile. It is, yeah, Pump and Dump are playing so well.
Yeah, I think
So
like personally, I think like Prime probably wasn't having the impact that Soul probably
No.
got as well. Like he was opening up mids just suicide, but like he wasn't getting anything done really much on the flanks. So they kept on trying to like aggress off flanks and stuff. Like when Pump and Dump come in like on grass, they try to aggress off flanks with Elmo and Prime. But to be honest, I don't think they got much done because the rest of the team just get destroyed by the Uber. But yeah,
There it is.
5-1.
That is brutal. 5-1 complete, yeah. I gotta say, really unexpected. Personally, I mean, look, as a caster, I want to remain impartial. I don't want to let any ties to any team, affect my casting. So I did not bet tonight, but I really, if I wasn't, I would have bet on Pump and Dump just because of the odds. And yeah, 5-1 Pump and Dump. They are playing so well.
Man, Pump and Dump.
So-
Yeah, Tomo just came back from being away on a holiday, and he came back destroying nerds. To be honest, I've got the stats right now, and
when you're a
Yeah,
world class
that's
demo
okay.
like Tamo, it just kind of, it doesn't go away. You don't lose that natural
Yeah.
fragging power.
just a shy bit under 11k damage by Tomo.
Woo.
Also sharing the top frags as well on 29 kills, sharing them with Yuki and Sam next 26 kills. So the scouts are mopping up massively for Pump and Dump. But just going by the damage numbers, we got Tomo on 10,900 damage. We got Geo 9k damage. Then we got Jersh on just a bit under 8k, and then it funnels down there. But yeah, like the mop ups and the kill difference by the scouts is pretty huge, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, Sam has played a really good game as well. I kind of thought, so you look at the teams, and there's actually a really even mix in terms of like the experience of the players. So like you got Yuki and Sam. So you got Yuki, obviously absolute beast, been around for so long. Sam, I would call him of the new blood absolute beasts. And then you're on Team Impunity, you've got Madness and Elmo, and that's really similar kind of thing there. Madness
Madness been around
old
for ages.
school player,
Yeah,
old school player,
yeah.
complete DM monster, and Elmo the same, but of the new school kind of players. And then you got Aporia and Jersh, on the soldier classes. Aporia been around for a long time. Jersh a lot newer, but still very good. But I mean, on Impunity, Primed and Geo
They've
beast
both been around
pocket,
for,
and
for ages,
so.
man.
So you got the bit of an experience advantage there. I kind of thought that they would balance each other out, but it looks like
Tomo, mate. It was the Tomo story.
Yeah,
Tomo
it's the
just
Tomo
wrecked
show.
nerds. He wrecked
the Tomo
nerds
show,
so
yeah.
hard.
that's
like,
the real big difference.
It was the Tomo, and I also think that not to say Paulson didn't do a bad job. Like Paulson was doing as much as he could. To be honest, I think it wasn't too bad. It was just like the whole team was probably collapsing around him as well. But also Brutalix, 16 deaths, 3 drops.
Yeah, oh, he...
Probably 14 deaths or 13 because they're throwing at the end for the last 2 minutes. But 3 drops out of 13 deaths, mate.
And it's not just those drops. There were multiple times where he dropped really key players in Ubers. Like I think there was one right near the end where he dropped Paulson right at the start. And like it's happened. Oh, I reckon it probably happened about four times or so that match where he tried to Uber and dropped a player right at the start or midway through. That really cost him the push. So Brutalix not really having the game he would want to, and that hopefully that's not really affecting them for this map, but it very well could.
I think they'll shrug it off, mate, and they'll probably take this as a new map. See how they go. Like. They're probably a bit rattled by Tomo because they haven't been scrimming against Tomo playing Domain. It's been Yuki playing Domain in the scrim, so Tomo's back in form. So I think they'll go into this with a fresh look, potentially. It'll be interesting to probably how Prime plays it, I'd have to say, because Prime did look like he was struggling later on.
There it is in chat. Brutalix. It's just to clarify, Team Carry won't be playing in the grand final, will he? Oh, sorry, quotation marks, Termo.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
the salt's coming out, and it's
not
even the grand final yet, though, so...
But I mean, look, I think there might be a bit of stress there from Impunity, knowing that Snakewater was actually their pick. But then again, there is the comforting feature. It's a comforting fact that they did tie last time they played Gullywash, so you know they'll be thinking they'll kind of maybe know what to expect a little bit more on this map. Maybe not necessarily. Obviously, these two teams will scream, will be screaming each other a lot. But maybe they'll feel a little bit better on this map, knowing that it was really close last time, and hopefully they can play a bit better as well after going over what went wrong in the last map.
Well, there's two ways it can go. To be honest, I could see the full tilt mode happening, and Team Impunity don't care, and they just throw the game and tilt if they're losing out. Or I could see them, focus up and have a really good dig and have a good game. To be honest, because going back a season, we were kind of in this situation before, and it became 1-1 going to the third map, and they forfeited the game. If you remember that, Smith. Because they said, like Brute had to go and players had to go, and they knew that
that's right.
And they knew that they'd make the grand final because, these two teams are head and shoulders above the rest of the competition. So it doesn't matter whoever loses here, to be honest. Yeah. Like, it's just seeding into the grand finals. Like, they'll beat the loser bracket grand final. Like, they'll beat whoever, Team Die, I think they've made it. So, Team Die will come third in the division. That's a given, to be honest, Smith. Like, that's without a doubt. So... yeah, so there's two ways that they could do it. They could either focus up and have a good dig and do it, or they can, they'll probably play really good and they'll probably start tilting if they start to get outplayed. You know what I mean, Smith? And then it could just be into like the last few minutes of Snake where they just don't give a toss and they just throw it all away and they'll be like, see you in the grand finals, LeMayo.
Yeah. That is entirely possible. Obviously, I'd rather see them try to stick it out, try to keep playing, to the potential that we know they have.
And we're going live, Smith, so...
oh, we are, okay.
Yeah, so here we go, Smith.
Delay. That's quite nice. Yeah, so second map here for the upper bracket final. Termo and Paulson squaring off at this mid, arriving at pretty similar times actually, both kind of sticking off this big door area. Termo doing it a bit more effectively actually. Impunity not really able to get out until a lot later than Pump and Dump. Lots of damage out with the Soul Drop on top, already taking a fair bit of damage. And here we go, Impunity finally getting some point presence, getting across the point. Just jumping up top, falling back down. Looks like a lot more damage coming out onto Pump and Dump than onto Impunity. Prime, the only player low there so far. And oh, there we go, here comes the frag. Euphoria and Termo both getting one each really quickly in succession. And we got Euphoria getting behind, doing lots of damage. Euphoria picks up Manus and Sam gets Elmo. Here's a chase on the Brutalix. He is going to go down. Paulson getting the only frag for his team. That was a really close mid for so long, and then Pump and Dump just kind of went, nah, alright, enough of this, and just started fragging.
It's just a bit of a passive mid, and then you have the double bomb at the same time, but that just got really well read by Turbo and Co, and they shut down, Primed and Geo instantly, so... Engineer, Sniper, they can definitely hold this.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, 100%, but Geo gets taken out, that's
went for the force, I think, but wasn't able to get it. And now with a one-player advantage, Pump and Dump should have a relatively easy point here. That Sentry's only level 1, gets taken down pretty much instantly, and Termo getting on point, sticking it off. No hope in hell for Impunity to defend that, and that is a really quick first round.
Yeah, that defense was too spread. Like, there was no one. Normally, you have your dome behind the point, or like someone underneath the point control, but no one on point, Smith. So they just Ubered in and ran on point and put us the sticky circle.
Yeah, and we go another mid. Both demos arriving at a similar time again, both doing the same sort of thing. Paulson trying to lock out Impunity, so Pump and Dump's team, but again, Termo being a lot more effective at that. Got a Soldier jumping up top. Here you go, Josh getting a fair bit of damage out, but drops down below. Pouring a big bomb over top, gets Brutalix. Nice work by him. Does a lot of damage to the rest of the team as well, allowing Yuki to clean up 3 frags. Huge by Yuki. Sam getting Geo. Geo getting Sam in return, and Yuki getting the final frag onto Paulson. 4k for Yuki. That mid, all off the back of Aporia's huge bomb.
Yeah, throw your Soldier in, everyone plus forward, and Yuki went absolutely ham. Sam also followed up, going through the banana, so well played. That was, just a clinical Soldier bomb distraction push.
And here we go, we got another 100% Uber for Q and nothing for Brutalix. Same sort of off classes as last time here for Impunity. Elmo on that Sniper, Primed on that Engineer. Geo probably not going to go as aggressive as he did last time. I say that, but here he goes anyway, trying to get some damage out of the Josh. Does get a bit, but gonna back off. Not gonna die the way he did last round. Or moving in, actually, no, just getting some peeking out. Here comes the Uber, down from below. It's a level 2 sentry this time, taking a little bit more time to kill. Course, going to taking lots of damage and going down straight away. Heavy drop down onto the point, death drop in action. Elmo, Geo getting frags, Jersh gets one in return. Elmo getting one from Euphoria. Elmo dies in the end, and it's only 2 players left alive for Impunity. Geo and Primed are the only ones. 34 and 77 health respectively, gonna go down. Primed left against Yuki and Q and does lose the battle. I mean, that is a losing battle when you're when you're up against a scout and you're that low.
That was actually a lot closer than
it was.
Than last round. It was only Yuki and the medic alive. Yuki went absolutely huge there.
Part of it was they just didn't let Termo get that close to the point to sticky it off. They didn't allow that really easy point grab. And actually we got another different mid here from Impunity, going through the full team through big door, taking the other team's side high control, but well read there by Pump Dump. Euphoria and Yuki getting 2 frags straight off the bat, and you can get another one on the Prime. Should get a third on the Paulson. That was I guess Pump Dump just kind of saw that and went, alright, no, not having that. Double Soldier Bomb and destroyed him.
Yeah, they focused too much on Termo that mid, like they're trucking with like 3 players, and while that happened, when the scouts tried to get aggressive, they just got shot down immediately. Like you saw Madness and Elmo just got destroyed instantly. So that being said, Brute does have his Uber up. So
yeah, so we should actually have an even defense this time. Hopefully, would like to see a bit of a longer round, and hopefully Impunity can get this one. But I mean, Josh and Euphoria combined to pick up Paulson, but Prime gets Termo and Sam. Madness gets Euphoria on the backlines here of their team. This should actually be Pump Dump's push. Prime does go down relatively late, and Brutalix does keep his Uber. So Q's used his. Brutalix still has his Uber ready. They might actually want to push out now that when Paulson spawns. And Geo gets Yuki. I think Yuki was trying to go for a bit of a play onto the medic, but was unable to do so. Oh, yeah. Big bomb here from Josh. Can he get it? Gets a big rocket, but can't actually hit the medic with it, and goes down straight away.
Yeah, I think they shouldn't be throwing Josh at them. Like, they let Yuki try to do something, got nothing done. Just, yeah, because I don't think Brute will want to even use his Uber here unless he has to. Like, look at him.
Yeah, without that soldier, it's so hard to kind of hold the corners, the chokes, and force that Uber. Now they have to give up this mid. Backcap. Oh, they're getting Euphoria getting on it. He's halfway done it. He's bringing some players back, and you might see Pump Dump trying to move back in onto this midpoint. They do, and they force the Uber, and a bit of lag on my end, I think. There we go. Euphoria does die. Pump Dump do manage to get out of that Uber though. So, and Brulix should die here. Uber comes out now for Pump Dump. Really nice to play by them. Brulix and Paulson first to die, and it's Prime on the backline should die as well to the scout. Jersh so far the only one dead here for Pump and Dump. Elmo and Man are still alive. They might actually go for a play here. Tomo goes down to Elmo. Nice work by him, but Q is still alive and building that Uber.
Yeah, I don't know if they had to commit the players to go to stop the back cut, like 2 players, maybe 1, because they kept the same in this map. If you notice, Smith, I'm pretty sure. Like, yeah, they had a slight advantage capping mid, so probably a bit of overreaction in my opinion, but well played for Pump and Dump. Yeah, like a Poria.
And we got Poria. Look at Poria here. He's actually kind of behind the team Impunity. He hasn't sorted it out. There we go. Gonna get away nice and quick. Actually, there we go. Paulson with the sticky trap. Nice work there. 1 soldier advantage here for Impunity, and there's no Uber out on Pump and Dumps, so they might actually try to go right now. Impunity trying to push out, but Pump and Dumps is on 98%. They'll get it just now. Impunity looks like they might not commit entirely now. They'll just kind of get a bit of sound. Now here's a soldier bomb on top. Can't get much done. Uber has it forced now for Pump and Dump. Frag one way now. Madness does go down to Sam, and Geo's really low, but going to manage to just escape. Luckily for him.
That was a good
really
play.
Close.
That was good play by Team Impunity. Falls to Uber, just muscle it, but here comes a bomb in by Jersh.
Jersh gonna go for something, can't quite pick up, but Euphoria with the follow-up bomb on the Brulix does force the Uber, nice by him, and there we go. Pump and Dump gonna be backing straight out of here. 2 frags the way of Impunity. They're gonna be looking to push pretty far out if they can, gonna be looking to take the second point, and Pump and Dump backing all the way out around Choke. Nice work by them, keeping their players alive, and 65% for Q, and Euphoria and Jersh spawning in 1 second, gonna get that forward spawn, gonna be able to hold on to this mid nice and easily.
Yeah, leapfrogging of the Ubers. I don't know how aggressive Brute's team will be, because they should know they don't have Uber, but it's really hard to try and do something in this position anyway if you want to try to pick a fight from not having mid. And here comes the big door push.
Lots of damage taken by Jersh right at the start, but no more spam coming out. Jersh kind of jumping up, getting denied by the scouts. Nice work, but Euphoria following up, killing Madness. And the Uber hasn't been popped yet for Q. This is really nice. Euphoria and Jersh quite low. Yuki low as well.
They've gone under.
But there we go, they've gone underneath. Round trying to look for a play from behind, but wasn't able to catch any players from Impunity out. Going to be looking to push through now into last, knowing, oh, but Brutalix does actually have his Uber. So, nice work by Impunity backing out, keeping players alive and getting that Uber ready.
Yeah, good play by them. They just, like, they did enough to delay it. Brett got out. He was safe at last anyway. He would have got Uber in a fight, I believe. Like,
yeah,
they played that really well. They played it nice and safe.
We do have one util, that is Madness on the sniper, and we got Aporia not bombing in, but unable to get any damage done onto Brutalix at all. Madness, recognizing they've got that player advantage, going to switch back on the scout, knowing that the sniper isn't really needed. Maybe Impunity will be looking to push out. They do know it's even Ubers, but they do have that player advantage. And here we go, they're looking to go, and Yuki doing lots of damage. I thought he was going to die, but managed to live. And Brutalix and Geo still pretty far forward here, going to keep going. The player dead for Pump and Dump has spawned now. That was Aporia.
Yeah, no util switching
no utils at all.
So, but their aggression is pretty hard.
Yeah, they're still holding this upper lobby pretty well, actually. They're not giving up any ground. And here we go, Pump and Dump looking to get aggressive up in this upper river area. Yuki goes down though, Elmo destroying him. And looks like Impunity going to be moving pretty far forward now, going to be looking to push out. And here we go, I think they're taking control of this upper area pretty well. It looks like Jersh is quite low as well, going to get spammed down. He's out of position a little bit. He should die, I reckon. Maybe a scout clean up. Here comes the Uber. Jersh is still alive. There we go, killing himself on the medic. Nice work, Jersh. What a way to go. But
yeah.
That was really well done by Impunity. They actually forced the Uber of Pump and Dump and then completely forced them out, getting 2 frags onto the soldiers. So they're going to get the second point nice and easily.
Yeah, that player ad, Geo just muscled that completely. Aporia got caught up in the back play there, trying to, be sneaky. Got caught out, and Jersh ultimately kind of, got dropped, to be honest.
Yeah, well, he was kind of caught out on the other side of the second point. He was just not in a really good position and had to jump away, using up most of his health, and got, killed himself on the Uber medic.
But, we're kind of in the same position anyway.
Yeah,
Ubers pushing forth, it's pretty much of a muchness, to be honest.
Well,
this is the other stalemate bit.
They're not at risk of losing, the round now if they lose a fight evenly. Obviously, if they get wiped, then they could easily lose a round. But they've got Uber, so they shouldn't really be at risk of that unless they really mess it up.
Yeah, but it's 2-0, and
it is 19 minutes to go though, so
Pump and
definitely
Dump can still do whatever they want. They're in full control now. So
there's definitely enough time.
Bomb? Yeah.
Oh, here we go, and then nice force, and he's gonna get out. No, Aporia.
Wow.
Get the health pack. Oh, couldn't quite.
That was too easy. And look, Red Team haven't used their Uber. They probably won't have to use it for a while. Save it for last. I'll try to do that.
Yeah. So it looks like this should be relatively
Prime.
Prime. Going for something. They're getting killed by Tamo. Looks like Pump Dump should have a relatively easy time pushing this. Not gonna have to pop at all. No bombs or anything coming in from Impunity as they have lost their soldier. So it looks like they're gonna be moving in, trying to get some control in this lobby area. I think we do have a util, yes, on Madness on that sniper. So
that
it
being
should
said,
be.
Brute's on 70%, so if they delay this long enough, he could potentially get his Uber up for last in the fight. So depends how quick.
Yeah, he'll get it. He'll definitely get it. Pump and Dump aren't quite. Oh no, there we go.
10 seconds. 10 seconds.
Okay, he's gone back into spawn, but this leaves the point completely open here for. Oh my god, they're trying to get onto it, but they're nice defense here from Impunity. They actually force all the players down below the point. That is Sam, Aporia and Termo all dead. So looks like Impunity gonna hold on. Yuki down as well. Q, the only one left alive. He is gonna die now to Pulse, and complete team wipe here for Team Impunity. Pump and Dump, losing all their players. Impunity should be able to get second here. That being said, Pump and Dump should be able to get enough spawners, or 3 spawners from this forward spawn. They're not going to even be able to hold on to this midpoint, I think.
No, they probably won't hold on this midpoint. They'll probably shoot it. Depends what Termo can get done here. He's delaying them. Still has traps up.
From behind! Aporia with the kill on Brutalix, that's huge! Aporia completely... I'm surprised that Impunity didn't actually see that coming. They knew that he was alive, they knew that he could easily get underneath there. Josh goes down to Paulson, but I mean...
They're actually losing this fight pretty hard.
Geo gonna pick him up. Nice by Geo from Big Dog, getting the medic. So Impunity with 4 players alive, and the only one left alive for Pump and Dump. Impunity gonna be able to push on the second now. Brutalix did just spawn, gonna be on standard Uber, I believe. Yep. You're gonna have a fairly big Uber advantage. Should be about 25% by the time that Q spawns. So yeah, well played by Impunity there at that mid.
Yeah, even though Aporia got broke down, like, they're all looking at the traps, like, they're all looking at Tomo, as you saw there, but they turned that around. Like, Paulson got 2 kills and they just aggressed really hard, and yeah, I think a slight mistake by Pump and Dump there. They could have consolidated that a little bit better, but yeah.
And, so we got some utils. Utils
yeah,
we got a Sniper,
Prolander.
Pyro, and an NG. Gonna be looking
SG's
to hold
in
on
the,
nice and tight.
Yeah, SG's in the secret area in the little hidey kill. So
And I was going to say, Impunity have actually extended their Uber advantage by about 30%, or by about another 10%, so Brutalix getting his Uber now, popping it straight through Uber. Pumping up nowhere near theirs. Pyro trying to do some work, but not actually doing much at all to stop that Uber. Sam got to work on his Pyro work a little bit. Yuki does pick up Prime, but Sam and Jess have both gone down. So 1 player advantage here for Impunity. Yuki going to die here to Geo as well. Nice work by Geo. 3 players left alive for Pump and Dump. Geo going down to Aporia, but Impunity still with the advantage here, and Elmo finishing up Tamo opens up that point. No stickies on it anymore, and capping up that round.
That's too many utils,
2-1.
because you had no one to grind there, Smith, as you're saying.
Yeah.
It was a 20%, then turned to be 30%, because no one ground. Gunboat Pocket can't grind that Uber, so still, close game.
Yeah, that's a 2-1 scoreline now, and it's 16 minutes left, so definitely enough time for Impunity to come back, and they've started to put in a better showing now. Here you go, here's the aggression from Aporia, not going to get much done. Oh, but Tomo going down so low. Geo, nice work by him. Josh going down as well. Impunity are all over this point. No way Pump and Dump can get anything done anymore, but Yuki is actually below, and I don't think they know he's there. So they might be looking for him. He's coming up. There we go. Elmo spotted him, but Yuki going to go for the 1v1. Should take him down. Doesn't actually even get the frag onto Elmo, so nothing really done there. And yeah, Q did get out. 80% now, 85. So should be able to hold on to the last relatively easily, but Brute does have his Uber now. I'm going to be looking to push
Prime's on
now.
Tomo
And Tomo going down at this point is so big
That
for
is
Impunity.
huge. Yeah, they have to give up like all lobby control and just set up
Yeah,
last.
and 13 second spawn. Brutalix and
Yuki
Koba
sniping.
are going to be going in right now. Here's the Uber coming out in just a second. There he goes. And popped out for Team Pump and Dump as well. So even if his Tomo is spawning in 3 seconds though, so you should actually get into this fight relatively soon. No frags traded out as of yet. Geo getting out as well. No real damage done, honestly. Here we go. Sam looking like he's going to... I thought he was going to go down, but Tomo comes in, helps him out, picks up Madness. And now Geo going to die here as well to Tomo. Nice work by him. And Josh up in this upper area going to be looking to push out with his scout company from Yuki. And Impunity backing out. Brutalix on about half HP, a little bit above. Going to be backing all the way out to corner. Elmo taking a bit of damage from these stickies. And Yuki going down though to Prime. I think that was over by Big Door. Nice work by Impunity. They're actually going to come down to the flank for Madness and Prime. Going on to Tomo. Tomo getting down, taking really low, but he might actually live here. He's still alive. Madness, Elmo, and Geo all really low HP. Primed as well. Like next to no health on this Impunity squad, and Tomo with the DM managing to live, priming that pick up behind the team, Yuki finishing him off, and now you got Impunity trying to come back in with these scouts, but not going to happen. Joe's doing a fair bit of damage to Elmo, forcing him out, and that is a secure second here for Pump and Dump. Both teams do have Uber though, and Pump and Dump should be looking to push in just a second, considering Prime is still dead. Here we go, here he comes, Aporia going to try and pop the Uber, but not going to be able to do it. Brutalix holding on that 75 HP, nice work by him, and now we got Impunity coming around onto the combo. They have to pop first, only about half a second early. Josh getting the pop as well now, or Q rather. Sam trying to deny off Geo, nice work by him, but Geo should die. Geo behind him. Oh, no, maybe not actually. Yuki, nice work by him, finishing off Geo with Sam as well. Tomo does get Madness, but here come the scouts from behind. Elmo getting cleaned up by Tomo, and Aporia getting Prime. No players lost for Pump and Dump. Oh my god.
Yeah, they just had a better post-Uber fight. I think Geo's Uber wasn't too bad, like he tried to get a bit of damage onto players, but there was like no follow-up because he was on an island stuck in there and they just had frags. And Aporia's in.
Oh, he is. But he does get destroyed again, but opens up his team to getting around that corner. That being said, they're not going to get any more frags, and it looks like Yuki rather, should get cleaned up as well. So 2 players down now for Pump and Dump. Impunity going to be looking to push straight in.
This is kind of a reverse of what just happened. The meat grinder.
God. Yeah, you just can't get in there. But Primed with the bomb over top, going to go on the Q. He does actually get him. Nice work by Primed, getting the medic frag. And Brutalix is on 92%, going to be looking to try and get out and save that Uber. But Tomo is on the hunt. He has spotted him out. He knows where he is, but it looks like Brutalix should be fine. Getting all the way out to his team, 95%. Pump and Dump going to be getting this point, but going to have to give it up pretty soon, knowing that Brutalix has that Uber. There we go. The point does get capped. Sam gonna go down straight away as soon as he finishes off that cap.
Oh,
but
is
it's
it
not
last? Yeah, we got Poirier at
Oh my
last.
god.
Oh.
So close.
Primed.
You know what?
Clutched that pretty hard.
You know what? If Aporia goes first there instead of Josh, they get that cap.
Yeah,
Aporia
but
has the pain train.
Aporia died anyway. Like, Josh was already on the point. That's
Oh,
the thing.
okay.
Aporia respawned. Like, he just went.
Oh, I thought.
Yeah, he
okay.
went. Yeah, he went super fast down river. Did a triple rocket jump onto point. But
I thought. If
Yeah.
It was, yeah. But I mean,
that
yeah.
was really good play by Prime, to be honest. By both teams, actually. Like, Prime clutched that, killing both of them with a bit of help from Madness. And
Yeah, there we go. We got a
look at the
switching
swing.
down this choke now, and they actually still have players on mid. They're actually only pushing in 4v5, 4v6 rather. But Aporia goes down straight away, cleaned up by Madness. Nice work by the scouts to deny that. And Elmo picks up Yuki over by Big Door. So that's a two-player advantage here for Impunity pushing in. They're going to have full Uber as well. Q does have his in just a second though, so they've done well to grind this. And here we go. Here Uber comes in, and Q going to pop here straight away as well. Keep their players alive. And oh my god, Sam gets just destroys Madness with the NG shotgun out DM'd, and Brulix is caught. He is screwed there. Gonna get thrown around, killed by Sam, and now we've got 4 players here trying to hold onto this lobby area for Impunity. Geo and Paulson both down below, primed as well, but surely they'll have to back out really shortly. Elmo does kill Sam though, so they might actually quell a push
Elmo's
here
dead.
for Tomo picking up Elmo. Nice work there.
yeah, they beat that push quite a bit. Just a little bit in my eyes.
Yeah.
They could have done something better with it, but
If Humble Dump don't lose Sam there, they could easily push out and take second. But here you go. We got a jump here from Josh. Gonna get absolutely destroyed. Madness finishing him off with that pistol, and Humble Dump gonna be backing out. They do have a bigger advantage because Brutalix did die. And remember, this is still 2-1 in favor of Pump and Dump. So 10 minutes left to go. If they hold on to this point, they will win the map and in turn the match. So the pressure is on Impunity to be able to cap some point in that 10 minutes. It's still a lot of time, but on a map like Gully Wash, especially with how this ended last time, it's certainly it certainly wouldn't be a surprise if Pumpadum did manage to hold on for that long.
yeah, it really depends how they play this last. Like, if they just trade the Ubers and play it, nice and slow, or if they gotta commit and do like a full-on push and just go for the bit of the Yole wipe. So
Yeah.
equal Ubers coming up. Let's see how Brute
I
plays
wouldn't be.
this,
I kind of wouldn't be surprised to see like a scout sack or something into a sniper.
Yeah.
Here for Team Impunity if Madness went in. They
Maybe,
do have a full Uber now. Sam is the only off class here for Pump and Dump on that sniper as well. But looks like Impunity is still just kind of chilling out, scouting it out. And oh, Sam! With huge headshot onto Prime. That is massive. That is actually going to trigger a push now. And Madness going down here up in this river area. That's 2 frags now for Pump and Dump. Then he's pushing out into lobby. Nice work by them. They should be able to take some ground. Yuki's up on top in this upper river area. Going to be trying to see where the team of Impunity are. He knows that they're all pretty much in front of them. Elmo gets taken down by Yuki. A big
Oh,
but oh my god!
Geo!
The drop
Geo!
from Geo. That's huge. That is Q down. Geo doing so much work, and now Brutalix with that Uber going to be looking to come in. They don't want to try have to pop here, but there we go. No big deal if they do, because they know they've still got that advantage. Josh goes down, and looks like Sam should go down as well. So 3 players left alive for Pump and Dump. Q spawning in just a second, but Brutalix already on 15%, and Yuki going down really late. But Tomo getting a kill on the Brutalix, so there's no heals for Impunity for this push. So this actually might be really big. Aporia gets primed, but Tomo goes down as well. So does Aporia. Here comes the backup from Josh, but it looks like he can't get onto the point in time, and that's a tie game. 2-2. Impunity picks up the next round, and that is huge.
That
huge
Uber
push.
drop, one of awesome damage from below and Geo up top, and that Uber by Brute was really good because you just save your players and kill the surrounding players, and you could hopefully get the player out just pushing into last, which was kind of the result of that from that play on second from the Uber drop. So 5th round coming out. Smith, take it away.
Yeah, sure thing. And looks like you got Tomo again doing the same job as before, going standard rollout. Looks like Pumping Up trying to get some ground on this point, but Impunity trying to push back across. Big air shot. Oh no, my god, double air shot. Huge, massive shots. And that is Q, Sam, and Josh all down. Only 2 players down for Impunity. That is Elmo and Prime. That air shot was massive. We got a bomb here from Emporia.
It was a double.
I know.
Josh, and he got,
that was ridiculous.
Yeah, he got roasted and toasted. He got finished up by Paulson there. So
Emporia went for the bomb on the Brutalix, got a rocket onto him, but he was just too low. He didn't have the health to live while on the ground. He got cleared up by a single rocket there
Brute
from.
was in a really good position anyway. He was in a good position hiding that little nook with the health pack. So
oh man, that air shot, those air shots were sick.
Yuki's
on the sniper.
Miracle
Can't get the shot onto the scout or on the demo man. Nothing hit so far. 3 shots missed, not really doing much, and Brutalex! Oh my god, that is just rubbing salt into the wounds, misses 3 shots and then gets crossbow down, and Turbo going down as well. Impunity actually have a big advantage here. They get Sam, this is going to be a round. Aporia down, only 2 players left alive for Pump and Dump, Jersh and Q, and they don't have an Uber to defend it. They are up against 4 players pushing in now, jumping onto the medic now. Q actually getting back into spawn, but Jersh going to get destroyed. Heavy, Yuki with the damage, and actually this might work out. They've taken so long capping the second point that the Pyro comes out, moving the stickers away. Paul's going to die on the point. This is defense. Gio's the only one left really around here. The scout coming out. Big frags coming out here for Pump and Dump. I thought they'd be able to hold on, but just pressure on the point. They all had to move on to that point, and just the explosive damage.
Yeah, 4
coming
players
out.
had to jump onto Paulson. Like 4 players had to commit to stop the dome man. And Paulson had nothing like. They had the pan out and they just opened up the spam from the other players. It was close. It looked pretty close, but
yeah,
in the end,
if they didn't all commit to that, if one of them had gone for Gio, I reckon they could have held on to it. Just didn't happen that way. And Yuki getting destroyed right at the start of this mid. And actually, it looks like Impunity have turned over a new leaf. They're looking really strong right now. Jersh and die underneath as well. No frags here so far for Pump and Dump, and they're going to back out. They do keep their medic alive, so they are going to be fine to, hold on to this second area. If they do that, oh my god, the scout's in behind. He gets Q. Oh, madness with the play. He got Aporia and got Q. Holy crap. Turbo picks up a frag, but I mean, Brutalex has still got that Uber, and look where he is. He is so safe here, just not taking any risks, wants to make sure that he can't get bombed, can't get flanked by a scout. Nice rocket from Prime onto Yuki. Oh, gets a second rocket, and Elmo finished off the frag. That is really nice there by Impunity.
Yeah, they're just going absolutely ham. Like, they're playing with so much confidence. You saw, like, after one frag, Pumping Up were pretty scared to try and still contest that bit. Like, they all backed out of garage, and they had just 4 players chased, Q down and got him in the lobby. And that being said, we've got the Pause Fortress going.
Yeah, unfortunately, hopefully it won't be too long of a pause. I'm not too sure what the reason is, but I mean, this has been a good game so far. Pump and Dump taking the early lead, but Impunity really flipping a switch and bringing it back. Remember, so Pump and Dump did win the first map 5-1. I'm kind of tentative at saying 5-1, considering the last round was kind of a bit of a throwaway. Neither team was particularly bothered by that round. It was like 3 minutes left. Impunity knew they were going to lose, so I'm just going to say officially 4-1 in my opinion, unofficially rather. And now this map, Impunity really turning it around, especially after being down 2-0. So 3-2 and winning a strong mid and second point. Yeah, and apparently it was actually Q that dropped. So that's really bad news.
Yeah, that's not good. Like he was able to get maybe 50% Uber before this push came in, but now if he dropped, well, it's in 9 seconds in the future, so we don't know.
Yeah, he might have already been dead at that point.
Yeah,
we have no idea. Maybe it was a new round. Maybe he was dead. Maybe Brutalex had just died anyway. It's we don't know the circumstances, but regardless, if there's any player that you don't want to time out, it's your medic.
So yeah, speaking about this map, Smith. Okay, the first it was 2-0 to Pump and Dump in 5 minutes. Remember, like at the beginning of this map, and then one round was like 10 minutes. Yeah, and then like I think Team Impunity had to work from their last point to the other team's last point. Yeah, they got pushed back
to last. Yeah, it was the third round was a very strong mid for Pump and Dump as well, and Impunity have come back from last to win that round, then win the next 2 rounds in strong fashion, I'd say. So.
Yeah, the Uber drop on second to take the round, and then
that was massive.
And then just a dominant performance from the next mid onwards. So. Yeah, I do have to say the way things are looking, probably get on the hype train for a third map, Smith. We want to see more TF2 played. That's what all the viewers want. So
yeah, absolutely. I mean, when you got the best 2 teams in Australia squaring off, the more TF2, the better. The closer it is, the better. We want to see those plays. We want to see the air shots. We want to see those Uber drops. We want to see those crossbow kills. The longer the game goes on, the more that we can see.
Yeah, what do you think's changed? Like, Prime, is it really... He's doing probably similar things he was doing last game, but they seem to be playing a lot tighter around Paulson and Gio in general.
Yeah,
I think, like, Madness and Elmo going pretty ham in my eyes on this, like, getting good frags and mopping up after the good damage dealt by the heavy classes, I think.
I think part of it is they're just reading the aggression from our Pump and Dump a lot better. Aporia hasn't had nearly the effect on this map that he had in that first map. He's just been repeatedly shut down. Anytime he's tried to go for something, the scouts from Impunity have been all over him. And I think that's kind of the same for the scout players as well from Pump and Dump. Just any sort of aggression onto the combo of Impunity has been shut down a lot quicker this map, which has certainly allowed for more Ubers used, and I think that Ubers in general have been a lot more effective. Obviously, Brutalix not having dropped an Uber this map, I don't think, and his in general, the Ubers he's used have been a lot better. He hasn't really dropped any players noticeably, and he's been they've been getting a lot done with them. So I think that's really the big change has been around the combo, the way they've been playing, and the way they've been protecting their medic has been a lot more effective this map.
Yeah, also Paulson, he's like going toe to toe with Tomo really well on this map. Like what you're touching on, what you're saying, like Aporia, it seems to be like kind of like Aporia kind of dies first, right? And then while this happens, like probably Jersh takes a bit too much damage, has to back out. Oh, okay.
No,
yeah,
it was
a fake pause, so he's probably joining right now, like sending client info.
We'll see an unpause in a couple of seconds, surely.
Yeah, so hopefully get back to it. But it was kind of like Aporia dies and maybe the combo gets locked out a bit, Tomo's unable to do something, then Yuki and Sam follow in succession afterwards, because you see like once there's a couple of players, like Yuki tries to go for like a cheeky play, try to get a force like 1v5, but he's been like totally shut down in those types of sneaky plays that he try goes for, like get behind the enemy team, try to do the try to be the clockwork, it seems, but he's been called out just in this map.
Anyway, so moving on to, I guess, here we go. We're back, and I mean, looking at the players here, this is going to be really tough here for Pumping Up to hold. They've only got, I think it's about...
It's like 90% Uber ad in
Yeah, 30% only for Q. But Sam does pick up Madness, so that might delay the push a little bit here for Impunity. Sam is still actually behind, going on the back cap. Really nice work by him, just pulling the team of Impunity back, gets around behind and lives. This is actually really big for Sam, just trying to buy time. Q's at 50% now, this actually could work. So Sam's still going to be looking for frags. I mean, sitting by the spawn.
Yeah, he's in mid.
You just go to the spawn camp onto... Here we go, he's going to get him. Madness, first shot. Can he get him? Can he get him? Madness solo, nice. Sam, and he's brought a soldier back as well. Anyway, the Uber has, I think... No, the Uber hasn't come in. There we go. It should get popped off in just a second, maybe. Brutalix... Wait, it did come in. It's just my HUD's bugged. Sorry.
Yeah, Uber did come in. They got Turmo, but they're getting mopped up here. Like
they are. I mean, Jersh and Yuki combining. Yeah, sorry. I just totally forgot that the pauses bugged with those HUDs. But I mean, nice defense.
Sam's fighting everyone.
Oh my god. Yeah, so actually Impunity were fighting that 4v5 in that. They did have that Uber, but they just didn't get many frags with it, so it allowed Pumping Up to really clean up post-Uber. So I'm putting that out on Sam, just distracting Impunity for so long. Anyway, we got Pumping Up moving in, bit of damage coming out, both soldiers kind of jumping up, and Yuki getting torn apart by Madness. Gio's really low up top, but unable to get any kills, and back cap. Oh no, yeah. I was going to say, Aporia did nice about picking up Brutalix and Madness, but there's the back cap. And that is the round. Here we go. Looks like we're going to be... looks at this rate, looks like we're going to be going to the third map.
Yeah, we've got about a few minutes left in this game. How this mid turns out, Smith.
Yeah, this mid, Paulson, the first casualty so far. Jersh with the big bomb over the top. I think it was, Aporia rather, getting Madness as well, but Jersh and Aporia do die. Yuki picks up Primed, and Ju and Brutalix going to be backing all the way out here. Elmo, the last death now for Impunity. He was trying to go on that medic, but wasn't able to do anything really. And here we go, Pumped Up looking like they're turning around, trying to get some rounds back on the board. They've got 3 minutes 57 seconds left to turn this map around, but I mean, if they don't, Impunity will take it. And do a good old HUD reload seed and see if it'll... if it's back to normal now, and here we go. I think well, not quite there, but
it goes by the how much time the pause was. So
that's right. Yeah.
That's how long your HUD will fix, but it's equal Uber anyway. So
yeah. So it looks like Pump and Dump. They are going to want to push really soon. Honestly, only 3 minutes 27 left in the map.
Yeah.
So,
this looks like it to be kind of the lockdown defense. You got an SG, you got the heavy. Elmo's eating the chocolate bar, I believe. He is getting swole.
No.
He is getting swole.
The chocolate bar.
So this is a full-on lockdown. They need the pyro to finish it off, I believe. So
heavy going for a death drop, but not seeing any players.
Yeah, I think they're keen to just chill here.
And here you go. I think there's the Uber coming out now for Pump and Dump. Sentry goes down really early. Nice work for them, but the counter Uber here for Impunity. No frags traded as of yet, but a Madness actually gets Aporia. So Impunity looking to push back out. Turbo getting taken down quite low. Does pick up the health back to stay alive. We actually have Yuki trying to get a play on this river area, but going to get spotted out. Sam goes down to the pipes of Paulson, and Pump and Dump having lost 2 players and wanting to back out straight away. Looks like Impunity trying to take this upper river area.
Oh, they're going for last.
Elmo
You got
gets
3
judged.
players in the lower area.
Oh no,
Prime.
and Q going down. That surely spells it. 2 minutes 29 left, and only 3 players left alive for Pump and Dump. 2 players now, Sam and Emporia, the only ones left. And I think that's going to be Map. What do you think? I don't think,
I think
Pump and Dump can really
I
get
think
it.
that's gonna be Map. Like they had Demo
Emporia
Medic
go-
and Scout, like in the lower area, just trying to go for a backplay, and Prime like caught out Q and killed him. On the flip side, Yuki did clean up Brutalix in the lobby there, but you got Elmo, you got Heavy on point. It's really hard to try and get in there anyway.
Yeah, you
Any
can't
class.
back burst that heavy
Yeah,
as a soldier,
nah.
especially. But I mean, Geo going taking that quite low, trying to push out, not able to do so. Q does have a big Uber advantage. A minute 50 left to go. If they
It's
catch
crits,
in the
it's
next,
crits.
oh
They're
yes,
running
okay.
crits. So
And
this
they-
is the
They
the
do
Hail
pick
Mary
Madness,
play.
and Geo goes down as well. Here we go. This could be around. Sam goes down, but it's still. Oh no! Now it's even players. Prime picks up Yuki as well. Both scouts down here for Pump and Dump, trying to get some. Pump and Dump trying to get some damage out onto the combo, but not able to do so. Jersh and Tamo getting down so low. Jersh only 3 HP, and Emporia going for the bomb.
Good jump to
Cleaned
it. Okay,
up
crits
by
up,
Elmo.
crits up.
Crits going up. No frags as of yet. Nothing's done. Oh, that
Oh,
is
the
it. That
beast.
is spelling the death of Pump and Dump for this map. This is
know-
only the second map, and Unity did lose the first one, so that's going to tie the maps up at 1-1. Going to go to a third for this upper bracket final.
That was a bit of a European crits right there, Smith. To be
Yeah.
honest, mate.
Oh, look, I wouldn't say that. There were some really nice plays from some of the crits plays from the Europeans at I-55. There were some really shoddy ones too, but definitely not all bad. We
Mate.
have a spy play, just going for the 4-3 back. Oh, gets
He's
spotted
been
out.
spotted by Geo. Oh,
The Geo saw the door open and
Josh
knew something was
beefing
up.
up. Yeah, they got
Anyway.
Sam sniping, Josh on spy. You're not going to capture the point. Like, if they capture it, it's like luck, you know?
Yeah,
But,
there's no
it's
way
We're
it's
going to the next
happening.
Like, look at Brute. He's just standing there, not even using his Uber. He's just sitting there, you know, he's trying to
37
bait something
seconds.
up. Yeah.
Oh, here comes the MM1.
Yeah,
from,
bit of MM1. Josh is standing there getting healed. He's getting healed.
Oh my god.
Oh,
He
he's going for it.
He's just spotted out. There we go, he's gonna die. And 24
gosh.
seconds. This is the map. Nice and well played by
So,
Impunity, this map. Just
Granary.
yeah, a reminder, Granary was actually won by Impunity last time with a 4-2. So, look, I mean, Impunity losing their map choice, Pumping Up losing theirs, and now the decider was picked by Impunity as well, I believe.
It's up in the air, to be honest. Like, this is really good. Like, really good play by Team Impunity. They could have tilted. They could have just, it looked like it was going to happen, to be honest. Like 2-0 in 5 minutes, Smith, but turned it around. So, let's try to have a quick gander at these logs. They'll probably be broken
Geo
from
did
the...
like 11k damage or something
Yeah,
ridiculous.
we'll probably have to have a look at logs because live logs would be broken from that
Yeah.
5-minute pause or whatever. But yeah, I think like Paulson was holding his own really well. Like the scouts and probably Geo just going ham. Yeah, so we got him up here. Yeah, Geo. Oh. 11k damage on the gunboats as well. So
That's massive. That is really
yeah,
huge.
it's just not the damage. It's also the frags. Top
Oh, yeah, of
fragging
course.
as well. So he's leading the way, and he was getting the better Uber exchanges, like in the Ubers and then post Ubers, and he was out fragging by quite a bit. Next
Yeah.
player on 22, that being Elmo, Yuki, Madness, like all around the
Yeah.
same.
Yeah. Just I think the really big difference was the way they use those Ubers in this map. Their Ubers, Brutalix dropped like twice on Snakewater and dropped players far too many times. It really turned around his play for Gully Wash, and Impunity's Uber play was really, really good that map. Especially
they
after
played
those
the-
first 2 rounds.
Yeah, they played it really tight. Like even the third round was like a 10-minute round. Geo was just like he was playing super tight with his med, just poking corners, getting good damage, spamming players out, opening it up for Madness and Elmo to really play tight and just mop up on the damage that he was putting out there. And Paulson as well, he was keeping up with Tomo, basically identical to be honest.
Which is no mean feat, I've got to say. Tomo being undisputedly the best demo man in Australia, so to keep up with him is very much an impressive feat. So well played by Paulson.
Let's touch on that a little bit. Like, if you look at the heal, Smith, it's kind of equal distribution, as in combo-wise, like 66% to 63%. But the way these heals are, the spread, like Geo 42%, right? So he was playing the pocket. You could say, like, he was taking up a huge majority of the heals, and Paulson could just sit behind him and do safe damage and just let Geo, take the Ubers in, be the big dick's pocket, do good damage onto other players, fall back to Paulson, and Paulson will then, mincemeat people. Well, on the other hand, it was kind of even for Jersh and Termo, to be honest. Like, I think Jersh was getting caught out quite a bit. You could agree with me there on this map. He was getting...
Yeah,
he got dropped a few times, and then it's kind of like Termo had to take a bit of the Uber and be the pocket demo man in some situations. I'm not saying the whole time, but in some situations it felt like.
Yeah, I mean, look, it really... I just want to commend, Impunity on the mental fortitude to not just kind of give up after those. Well, honestly, nearly the third round as well. They lost the first 2 rounds, got completely destroyed, and the third round looked like they were going to go the same way. But to bring it back from that and to take it to a 4-2 in their favor, just very nice work by them. To just keep their calm and that sort of stuff. I guess. What do you think? I guess Pump and Up need to work on this map to change, to change what they mess up, in Gullywash.
I think it comes probably onto Jersh a little bit. Your pocket, because this is tradition, because it's Granite, right? This is traditionally a pretty good map for soldiers. So you'd want your soldiers to obviously perform quite well on this map. Take high ground, muscle the scouts out. They've got Termo there, so let Termo do what he does. But I think Jersh is probably losing out in the combo fight, and that's affecting the whole team. Like you lose Aporia first, going down on the flank. Jersh gets muscled out or something, and then you got Geo just plussing W into your team with Paulson behind him. So I think probably Jersh needs to step it up a bit on this map, I feel. I think the soldiers will probably shine on both teams. Like Primed, he was playing actually really well. Like he was playing tight with Elmo. He was doing more than enough on the mid fights and sticking around at last. He had that clutch stopping the back cap of the double soldiers, Jersh and Aporia. He killed them both. Like Madness came back to help, but Prime did most of the majority of the work there and lived. So that was basically a 2v1 kind of situation.
That was a massive play.
So that was a clutch play. So.
And then getting that drop, with the help of Paulson onto Q, around that second point.
Geo, actually. But,
was it? I thought it was unprimed. My bad.
I can't remember, but I think it was Geo. But the soldiers, I think on this map have to go huge because this is traditionally a soldier map. So, and not just talking about the mids. When it gets down to the yard and second point, it's really choky Smith.
Yeah.
Like this is where Ubers dominate this map. If you want to push the flank, or if you want to go through, roller door on point and trade the Ubers on fourth point. Like this is in my part. Like once you get out of the yard, it's like a quintessential pocket map when you trade these Ubers. One thing I want to say
is that at mids, the demo battle means a lot more on Granary than it does on any other map. You are a second and a half later than the other demo, you lose mid. So it's going to be really, really on Paulson here to make sure he doesn't lose these rollouts to Termo and take too much damage.
I think he'll be fine, to be honest. Just playing it safe, going up top with the double scouts, because they did win last time, remember, Smith? So, and probably...
True.
I know Brute doesn't I'm pretty sure he doesn't like Granary, to be honest, as a map, as a person, and probably that fuddles down to the team, but they did win last time, so they probably should be feeling good. I think it's probably 50-50, to be honest. Probably depends how these mids go.
Right, so we got both teams in the server just kind of figuring out which team is going to be blue.
I think it was... how it went before is whichever was the lower seed had priority pick, but
no, it was so whoever picked the map, the other team got
the other team.
Side.
So it's kind of like the lower team. You know what I mean? Like the team that didn't have
priority
of the map.
So first, whoever didn't have priority. First map, Impunity got map pick and Pump and Up got side pick, and then second map. Pump and Up had the map pick, so Impunity had the side pick.
Basically what's happening is the big blind game here, to be honest. Whoever goes to the red first is the loser Smith, so I'm pretty sure no one's gonna bulge. That's the way it is, man. It's saying, Kenneth is there saying, try to 6v6, battle it in the middle, but no one's gonna go red, because by the time you go red, you basically said, boys, we're red now, and then it'll be ready up, let's go. That's how it works out, mate.
So, reminder to all those watching, this is pro Gran. This isn't normal Granary where there are advantages to being on one side over the other. So in Pro Gran, you've got at last the sniper sightlines are exactly the same. There's no little barrier blocking your view. Their openings at mid from yard are a lot bigger, a lot wider. The spawns have been changed, so there aren't any advantages to either side. But yeah, what you're saying is the main advantage is in that mind game. one team giving up essentially the side of the other team.
Yeah, no one wants to do that. That means they'll lose the map. So yeah, bacon versus ham.
So what are you expecting, I guess, to see from this map? Obviously you said there'll be the soldiers are the ones
Yeah,
to really
soldiers,
watch for.
yeah.
But I mean, what's your prediction, I guess?
Ooh. I think Impunity on the roll, got the momentum at the moment. Geo's playing like as he has been in the past 2 seasons, winning best pocket. So I think if he keeps that up, they could probably take this in my eyes. But on the flip side, like if Poria goes ham and just creates enough space, makes people look up, and Brute's done the baby rage dummy spit.
Oh, yep. Hopefully he comes back in the near future. I don't want to be waiting around too long.
I am from the future.
MM1.
And I am from the future, and there is somebody called Darbs in the server. So.
Oh god.
Oh my god. Okay. Darbs in. Friggin'. I'm changing my prediction. Pump and dump are gonna win. Sorry, Darbs.
Yeah, that is.
You don't cut the cheese, mate. Like. Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess, Brutalix is kind of a bit infamous for not really caring about these games, not about the upper bracket finals, knowing that he knows his team's going to the grand final. He's not too worried about these. So I guess, just a bit of a maybe not a dummy spit, but maybe just nah, can't be bothered. I'm out. You guys play without me. I'll see you guys in the grand final.
It's alright. It's Brute as Darbs, so it's not the real Darbs.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, and now we got Yuki leaving. So
oh Jesus!
Everyone's having
I think so.
The baby rage.
1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there are 11 players in the server. Elmo is in spec. So once he gets in, once they decided which team is going to be on which side, I really like. There we go. It looks like Elmo is on red team. Maybe this will be the start of the proper team up.
Oh, this is good. We gotta get underway eventually. Brute's back in, so spitting the dummy, throwing out the mind games, we don't really care. And
yeah, so we'll just wait around, I guess, until both teams have decided to pick a side.
Yeah, pick a side, throw the salt out.
Concede to red.
Oh yeah, they've been really good games, to be honest. Like the first map was a dominant performance by Pump and Dump, and they were showing that 5 minutes in to Gully Wash, but then it kind of turned around in Impunity's favour, Smith. So
yeah, I mean Impunity definitely on that roll.
Hopefully, hopefully both teams can kind of carry the form coming into this map, even though they're taking their sweet ass time. So yeah. So I guess maybe this will favour Pump and Dump a little bit. Having this little bit of a delay, they can talk about their game a bit more. What happened in that the latter stages, I guess. When I say latter half, maybe the latter 20 minutes of that last map. One thing I do want to point out, Sniff, is that Ozforge of Kenneth guy is doing a pretty terrible job at adminning this. No respect given to the admin. He's just the little boy sitting there going, "Hey guys, let's go submit your demos." And Brute's saying, "Yeah, nah, fuck you."
Anyway, we've got all 12 in the game. Teams are properly assigned now.
I don't know. They're on weird classes. They got to fight for the colour, or you think they got to submit?
Nah, they've submitted. I mean, look, Impunity are all on red. There's been one ready up sound, and I reckon it's only a matter of maybe 2 minutes before Impunity ready up as well. I'm going to assume it's Impunity who aren't ready.